Okay, to strengthen the suspension, these are braces that are going to go inside the hull. These two shorter ones will go on the middle bogies, right there on the inside, and then these two longer ones will go to the front bogies, right here, all the way up to the this corner on the roof. And then the back is supported by the engine mount, if you remember that from previous episodes. And then I made this little bracket. It's going to go underneath the suspension module on the back. It'll go right here, and that way this part that sticks out will go underneath the bottom of the hull to support the weight a little bit better. And other things I'm going to do to brace this, there's no spring in it right now, that's why it kind of floats. But I'm going to drill a hole all the way through here. I got a really long 3/8 inch drill bit. I'm going to go all the way through here, another hole here, all the way through, and then down here all the way through, and run a piece of all thread to hold this thing tight together. Otherwise I'm relying on lag screws to hold it all together, and there's going to be a lot more lateral forces when the tank is turning, so I need to make sure that it's going to support that. And I've got new bungee cords I'm going to put in here. There's a chance where you can see kind of how the suspension works. Down at the bottom there's a wooden dowel, and then there's a steel dowel here, and as the suspension goes up and down, you can see those two dowels get farther apart, so that stretches the bungee cord. And that's how the suspension works. I mean, bungee cords are cheap, and I can just increase the number of wraps around there in order to make the spring stiffer to support the weight that I need, because it's kind of hard to calculate. I don't really know how much the thing weighs anymore. I had a 4-corner scale. A year ago I weighed it at 850 pounds, I think. But now I've got an engine in it, 2 lawn tractor transmissions, and so I'm sure it weighs a bit more. And so this way I can adjust the suspension to whatever's going to work best with whatever weight we end up in there. Okay, we got the suspension all installed. Tracks are on, as you can see. There's the brace I added for the middle. There's another brace up here for the front that goes all the way up to the roof of the hull. Another brace on this side. And then the back was braced already by the engine mount right here, the suspension bolts on right there. So now the suspension's reinforced a lot more, in addition to the bolts that run all the way through it and the brackets underneath. And we did get to go on a test drive, but I got a couple problems. I didn't have the track tension tight enough, and so it ended up creating too much slack down here and chewed up the drive sprockets a little bit. So it's getting kind of late right now, but I'll try tightening the track tension a bit and give that another try. And then the engine was hard to start, so I got a different carburetor. We'll swap on and see if that helps it run a little better. But it ran today, so hey, that was the goal. Get it running, driving on its own power, and it went. So we drove it in reverse. I didn't get video of it driving forward, but it was chewing up the sprockets in forward. So I drove it home in reverse. Show some video of that next.